You come with me, Biscuit? Hello? No. You lot are made of tougher stuff, ain't you? Hey? Morning world, and welcome to Saturday 11th of March. I don't really blame Biscuit because it's still not that warm out here, and I did stoke up the log burner before I came out, and it is in there quite happily roaring away, and she's in there quite happily worshipping it. Right, so this is going to be, well, I don't know what this is going to be today. This could either be very, very short video with not very much going on at all. One, Mrs. P is home today, so I'm going to be spending some time with her, and I won't be using the video camera for that. Two, I've still got 8 beef packs in the back of my car that are being collected. Most of them being collected today, one tomorrow and one Monday, I think. So, and I don't know what time folks are coming. I just know they're coming today, so I kind of have to. I can't go anywhere. Hello. Hello. Where is it? Oh. There it is. All right, so I'm late getting down here this morning. I had stuff to do for mum-in-law. But I've come in here and I've just spotted that, which meant that was going to be in there. Okay. Calf is quite happy sucking away there. She's obviously had that quite a few hours ago. I mean, I am late. It's 8 o'clock. Right. I'm just going to see if I can get some iodine on his navel, and I'll be happy with that for a minute. Where do I put the iodine? There it is. Right, you going to behave yourself? She doesn't seem too upset about me being around. I reckon you're another heifer. All right, girl. All right, girl. That's the main thing. It's very brown. I don't think that's a dun calf. I think it's black, but it could be a dark dun. Right. I reckon that could have been born 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. Right, well that's that. We've only got, what's that now? 2 left to go? 2 more efforts to go? And one of those was a question mark. So there's one there. She's not bagged up at all. She is round, but she might just be well fed. You know, that's sometime today. So that will be something going on in the video later today, is sometime we will be getting her and her baby out of there and putting them in the pen in here. Number 160. We'll sort her water out in a minute. Yeah. Oh well, so I was a little bit excited. I mean, I'm excited that Mrs. P's coming home today for a few hours. Looking forward to spending some time with her, and I should be going up there tomorrow to spend the day with her in Oxford again. So every Sunday at the moment, maybe for the next couple of weeks, I'll be in Oxford. So if you see me and you want to say hello, come up and embarrass the wife. She won't mind one bit. Okay. Morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. How are we today? Yeah? Is that delicious? Oh yeah, yummy. Mm-mm. Is that a particularly nice bit there, is it? Oh, you want the bit inside. Right, they're all happy. Apart from the fact that I might have buried the salt block a little bit yesterday when I put the bale in there, so they'll be burying in there to try and get that. Right, I'll sort her water out. Climb over the gate. Right, Tiddler. Chucked half of that on the floor in there, haven't you? Morning, darling. How are you today? Yeah, it's your baby. Hey, it's your baby. Oh, you look unusually nervous for a change. You pulled one of your ear tags out. Right. We'll just fill that up. We'll tag that calf today, and either later today or tomorrow they can go out with everybody else. When did you pull your button tag out then? Eh? Hello, sweetheart. Hey, hello, darling. Right, sweetheart? Yeah. It's me. Yeah. It's me. Oh, she says, oh, yes. It's you. Oh, yes. Hello, darling. Yeah, oh, is that nice? Eh? Is that nice? A little bit of back massage after a heavy day. Eh? Well, heavy night. Yeah, lovely that is. Oh yes, we can stand any amount of that, can't we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so I reckon they are well and truly paired up now. She knows who she is, and she knows who she is. So, yeah, maybe we can let them out later today. But I think first, maybe we'll see if we can get the other two in here. Go on, out you go. Out you go. Out you go. Go on. Out you go. Go on, darling. Go find your baby. The steer is going to be awkward now, isn't he? Come on, up you go. Up you go. Go on. Just got to try to separate these now. I want that steer out. Go on, up in the corner a bit more. Go on, up in the corner a bit more. You can get out. We don't need you. Go on, up it. Come on, darling. Come on. Come on. Move it round. Good girl. Go on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Good girl. Come on then. Come on. So this, do you remember a couple of years, if you've been with me for a while, do you remember a couple of years ago we had some rather wild cattle, young cattle off of a friend of ours? Well, this is one of those girls that was completely nutball. And since she's been here, she's calmed right down. And she's now lovely. Go on. I know it's mucky, but come on. Go on, let you go. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Nice dry bed in there. Here you are, it's nice and clean. What are you? Another heifer. That's how we like it. Nice and gentle, nice and easy. Got to sort those cleansings out yet. Well, at least I can get all this done before Mrs. P comes home. She ain't gonna be here for a couple of hours. So, navel is iodined. Calf I know has been up sucking because that's how I found her. So, all these girls, isn't it strange? Not a single bull calf yet. Which isn't terribly bad news, because if I do decide to sell a couple of the heifers, some people like a steer or a bull calf, but many more like a heifer because they buy one, get two, if you know what I mean. Go on, nosy, up it. Well done, girl. Yes. Well done. Lovely little baby. I will add, although I say how concerned I am when heifers are having calves, it's their first time calves, in 20 odd years, I don't think I've ever had a cow or a heifer actually reject a calf. I've heard of it, but I've never experienced it. We always seem to have really good mums. They take to it. She took her time, I will admit. You know, there was a slightly twitchy moment, and that was, I don't know if that was down to me interfering, getting involved too soon, because I did pull that calf out, and you know, if you look at the size of the calf and the size of the heifer, did I need to pull that calf out? And the answer is basically no, I didn't. That was down to me being blimmin' impatient. So, but as far as we're concerned now, no harm done. Cow's happy, calf's happy. She's got on with it by herself. I don't know yet if that's a dun heifer calf or a black heifer calf. As she's drying, I'm starting to err a bit more towards dark dun. But there is still time for her to become black. In there. In there. Yeah. You cold? Oh. Doesn't matter. As long as I had a belly full of grub, I don't mind. So, and Mum is more than contented. Hey? Beautiful baby. Right, I'm going to leave them in peace for an hour. We'll come back down and tag 160's calf. 160, by the way, I'm going to call Mary, after my beloved granny. It was also my mother's second name. So, and speaking of Mum, for those of you that are interested, I went through Dursley yesterday and noticed that the plaque is on the bench. So we will be taking a drive over there sometime in the week, next week, 10 days. And I will introduce you, because so many of you are interested, and that was rather, what's the word I'm looking for? I was touched. For want of a better word, I was touched that so many of you were interested in basically a seat, a bench. You right there, darling? What are you doing? Hey? She says, I don't care what I'm doing. She said, I'd rather enjoy what you're doing. She's not as tame, but that's how you do it. A little bit at a time, little scratchy bum, a little bit of, oh, he's not hurting me, and actually that's quite nice. It just calms them down. Basically, it's time. If you've got stock, don't matter if it's sheep, cattle, pigs, poultry, don't care what it is, if you take the time and spend some time with them and talk to them, the talking bit might sound daft, you might all think I'm mad, but it's really important. They have to get to know your voice because it's how they learn to trust. If you were standing here, or your partner, or anybody else, she would not be standing there. She'd be skipping around and back out there with that lot, and they'd all be skipping around going, who's that? They know me and they know my voice. So, and I quite often, especially at night when I come at night, I start talking way before I get down here, way before they see me, they hear me. And it just means that when I come down at night, they're all still lying down. They're not disturbed. If I was to come down with a stranger, even if it was me and one other person, by the time I got here, they'd all be stood up. So, yeah, time. Time is the key with stock. All right, so 8:20. I'm going to grab my breakfast now. I'll hold my hand up. I am late doing that. I should have done that 2 hours ago, but I got tied up with stuff in the house. I wasn't anticipating a calf this morning. Not that that's any excuse. It was no surprise to find it. Her. Definitely her. It was not it. Not a he, she, or a whoever. Definitely a her. So yeah, breakfast time. And if anybody's wondering why there was no video yesterday, really good reason for that. And the reason is there's not so much timber there. At least a third of that timber is gone. And that's the reason there was no video yesterday. What do you mean, what's that got to do with it? What that's got to do with it is all the timber that's missing off that pile is now up there. So Dave rang me yesterday morning. You going anywhere today? And I said, no, I've got to stay in the farm today. I've got stuff to do here. And I got to go and fetch the beef packs in the afternoon. Ah, right, he said, do you fancy doing a few hours with me? He said, because my mate's working somewhere else today, and he said, I'm bored. He said, I'd like to come and get the plate up on the wall and get a couple of rafters up, and then we can make this thing all solid. We can get this all leveled up and fixed. And I said, yeah, so we'll do a couple of hours. But the weather was freezing bloody cold. In fact, for the first hour of him being down here, we sat in there looking at horizontal snow and going, no. He had his big miter saw out yesterday, and there's no way he was going to leave that out in the wet. Dave's rather, what should I say? He looks after his kit. He likes his kit clean, tidy and dry. He does not like it left out in the rain. So, and if you want to wind him up, the easiest thing to do is pretend to abuse a piece of his kit, because he literally takes him about 10 minutes to come out of orbit. It's like winding my girls up. It's that easy. But anyway, so we got quite a bit of the roof timbers up yesterday. When we designed this, we thought we had a 17.5 degree pitch, but it turns out that we're just off 15 degrees. We don't know quite how that has worked out with the calculation. It's probably my fault, because when Dave originally came and looked at this, I kind of said, I want the wall about there, that wall. And I think the original place where I wanted the wall was probably 500 or 600 mil closer to the house. So just bringing that wall out 500 or 600 mil has decreased my pitch by about 2 degrees. Not that it matters, because it's not an indoor room. It's going to be, we're going to have board on top of the 9mm standard board on top of these beams. Then it'll be felted, and then it'll be tiled. So it's not like we're going to get water now. We're even going to lead it. So that entire area in here should be watertight. Apart from what blows in through through these gaps, because this is all going to be, there's no glazing or anything else going in there. I might at a later date maybe sort out some trellis or something to go for that we can put up in the winter months that just take a bit of the wind off. Something that I can put up in the winter and take down in the summer. Maybe one or two people said, oh, apparently there's some shutters we could put on it that you could put up down. Not sure if I want to get into that. I think it's maybe spoil it. So basically I want to have this so all the timber work up there is exposed. We're going to put up an airing type washing line inside here that Mrs. P can hang washing out in the winter months, even if it's cold. And then if we do put our chimney up through there later on, and we have a log burner type heater down there, we can dry clothes whatever the time. Doesn't matter if it's pitting down rain or freezing cold, we'll still be able to dry clothes outside. And it'd be a lot cheaper than gas or electric, wouldn't it? Yeah. So, although apparently there was a whisper yesterday that they're thinking of banning wood fires in the next 8-10 years. In the towns maybe, out in the countryside, good luck policing that. Right, question is, how many vehicles am I going to have to move to get to it? And the answer is, oh well, not too bad. Only the one. I've got a friend come in, need some firewood, and it's a case, have you got any? I have. Can I have some? You can. And you're probably going to have that bag there, I expect. I'll get transit out of the way and we'll go and get the skid steer. Right, where's the dog? I know she's in here somewhere, but I also know she's smart enough not to get under my wheels. Right, just tuck this out of the way. As long as I can get the skid steer in here. Yeah, plenty of room. All right, boys and girls, how are we all? Everybody happy, settled down? Dreaming? Nobody else in here got anything to tell me? No. It's getting a bit thin in this side now. I think when we got the last of the two or three calves to be born, I think the bull and the steers, because that's all that's going to be left in here, maybe one heifer. I'm only going to give them this end of the barn, and I should give the other lot that end as well, as long as everybody's got somewhere to shelter. But we are getting a little bit crowded in there. You had your chance. She got mucky feet now. She's not climbing all over me. Oh. Go on. Go on, find it. I got a bit broken in there. okay. I see where the problem is. Gently does it. There we go. I think that pallet's seen better days. I think that might go as well for kindling. Yeah, definitely seen better days. So although 160 Mary is a lovely quiet cow, even her, if I startle the calf, when I put this in the calf bellows, there's still nothing stopping her knocking me over, because instinct. So better safe than sorry. That's it, sniff your baby. That's one, that was easy enough. I know, darling, but the law says I have to do it. So, I don't want to get locked up. There, no fuss. Let's put that straight, shall we? And that one. And that one. Okay, we won't put it straight there. Finished? Right, we'll let them back together again. You sure don't want to put that straight? It just looks untidy. Eh? Just let me twist it around a little bit. There you go. That's better. There you go. Right. Back out with mummy. Go on. There you go. Yeah, she has cleansed. Most everything is gone, but sometimes you get a little bit left over. So, as long as it's coming out, I don't mind. Right, should I get you a bail? Yeah? Let's get some. Breakfast. Where's the knot? There's the knot. So I know I've told you this before, I'll tell you again. When you're cutting strings on little bales, or even big square bales, find the knot and cut it on the short side. That way you've got less to pull through the bale. You can catch hold of the knot, got something to catch hold of. String draws out easy, and now you've got a nice piece of string with a knot just at one end, not in the middle. People that just cut bales willy-nilly, and it's not the way, okay? Always cut it next to the knot on the short side. Excuse me, if you don't mind. There you go, darling. Some for you. There you go. All right. It's still me. I know I haven't got overalls on. See, you do still love me, don't you? Yeah. Just don't tread on my bloody toe, all right? Right, we'll have that out of there before someone tries to hang themselves on it. And we'll give you a top up of water. Right, I'm not going to tag the calf that was born this morning. I'll give her a day with her mum. It's not like she's going to get separated. They're in a pen. She can't get out, mum can't get out. They're going to stay together. She's not going to get mixed up. So I'll do that tomorrow, probably when I get back from Oxford. But she is calf number 200. So yeah, so since all the numbering system changed, and I can't remember what year that was, early 2000s I think it was, we've had 200 calves born on the farm, so yeah, and I've loved every one of them. Some of them with horseradish, but yeah, I have actually loved every one of them. She could do this all day long, couldn't you?